This was our home for about 4 days while we visited the Everglades in Everglades City. We stayed at this little campground and we had about the best site you could have, I guess. We were as close to water. Right there on the front was our little RV right next to the Airstream guy. This was our 2,000-mile round trip from Nashville, Tennessee to Everglades National Park. I did a video about the getting there and getting back and a 2-year update because we've been RVing for 2 years. We saw lots of areas. We started off on the Everglades City side and wound up down at the Flamingo side in South Florida. Fun trip. Arden and Max sleeping there. Daddy and Mom sleeping there. The sewer smell comes out of there 24 hours a day, ebbing and flowing like the tide. And then we set up the big 6-man tent here for Emmeline. Pretty successful. We had people here the first night, but nobody was next to us, so we weren't here anyway. We were out and about in this vast land, exploring. But this was a pretty nice park. Only complaint I have is that orange pipe. Really bad. So today was a travel day. We were relocating from Everglades City in the RV park that we had stayed in pretty much the whole week. And we had seen pretty much everything on the north side of Everglades Park and in Big Cypress. And we'd been up to Naples and Marco Island. And we were done in this area and it was time to move further south. We were going to head down towards Miami. So we'd have to drive across Everglades and then south down near Homestead, and we were going to stay in the Flamingo area of the Everglades National Park, and that's where we'd spend the rest of our trip. So today was a travel day. We had to pack up and dump and leave Everglades City and get ready to basically drive all day. And then once we got to the Everglades, we would do a little sightseeing that afternoon while we headed back into Homestead, and we would go to the Everglades Alligator Farm and grab dinner while we were in Homestead before heading back to Flamingo. And the reason we were doing that is we had to get some groceries because once we got into Flamingo, we were going to be off the grid for that day. It was New Year's, and we had celebrated New Year's here. The rest of the time we would be in Flamingo, and there would be no internet. You get that far south. It's the southernmost point of the United States, the continental U.S., land, in Florida. And once you get down there, there's no cell service or anything. So we're usually not in that condition. So we had to prepare. Driving on Alligator Alley. We've seen alligator on the side. We've not seen any alligator on the alley. Flamingo. Flamingo. Just electric. No water.
I don't see him.
See the giant alligator floating out in the middle right there?
Yes, my knee is about to come out of socket though.
That is a big alligator.
Look at that fish or something flashing. 35
These
minutes.
are way better. It doesn't make everything green.
Let's go. It's a 0.4-mile loop.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, I didn't know.
Ready?
500 alligators? We're gonna go watch alligators
Holy
eat,
crap.
and then we're gonna watch an alligator show. Arden, give it a kiss. Kiss him like the alligator.
Stuff all over his mouth.
Porcupine. Right there, sitting under that lamp. So the crocodiles, keep those separate. Little guys back here. Emily's already got her seat for the show. There's Max and Arden, and there's an iguana.
You gotta come all the way up here. Don't you? Are you letting that little one push you down? Wow! Good job, buddy. That's thin then. Folks, let's give that alligator a round of applause. That was awesome. Throw this food in there, and they're gonna react to the sound of the splash this food is gonna make. Okay, so you probably don't want to swim in there.
Now she wants to get into the water where she feels like she has the advantage if we do get into a fight. She is very comfortable right now, that's why she's not hissing. She can open her mouth if she wanted. Now, a wild alligator will be trying to bite, obviously.
He's like, what?
I'm going to put my jaws right here on the edge of his. This is called the close shave. Okay, if you have not seen this before, if I mess it up, we call it the face-off. First come, first serve. Everybody over here, come on up.
Go Max. Arden.
Under the tail.
Arden, go. Go. No, I don't know why Arden was standing there with her hands out right there. It was like she was wanting to hold an alligator. Weird. Max said he didn't want to go in this place.
Ugh. I changed my mind. I'm not hunting that. There's no way.
Max just became a non-python hunter.
Being in this place without the glass is just terrible. The anaconda escaped. There was nothing in there.
It's the Burmese. That's what you'd be hunting. You gonna see that laying in a swamp? They have little grow pens that are covered so the birds won't eat them. These are the hatchlings. Hey, little guys. It said, goodbye. All right, let's go.
Jump on it.
That dude, he just got out.